Hello, Internet! Two of the coolest Pokemon they've ever made are two Pokemon that are a bit rubbish competitively, unfortunately. Solrock and Lunatone, the Sun and the Moon. Really cool Pokemon, like the idea behind them. Psychic Rocks with Levitate. They've added some extra moves to them as the generations has gone on. Solrock can Flare Blitz, Lunatone can Moonblast, stuff like that. But ultimately, they're just a bit rubbish competitively, unfortunately. So, I thought let's try and make a theme around them because they remind me of pagan imagery and themes and that kind of thing. And I'm not a massive pagan myself, but I enjoy the themes and the ideas and all that kind of stuff. So let's make a Pokemon pagan team. So here we go. We've got the Sun and the Moon. We've got Solrock and Lunatone. We've got the Horned Deer, who is Virizion. We've got Stonehenge, the Stone Journey, obviously. And we've got a Yule Tree in the Abomasnow and some candles to go with it, Chandler as well. So, it's a team. It is definitely a team. I've done a little bit of testing with it on Showdown just to make sure it can win a few games. But the stress is on the word few there. it's not going to be winning many games, but it will win a few games. So I thought, for this week, since we've got this season 6 for a bit longer, let's make the most of it because season 5 is coming back, probably accidentally for the second Players Cup. So let's make the most of this. Let's try and make some cool videos with a pagan Pokemon team. Now, okay, in theory, Chandelure looks pretty good here because I've got Energy Ball on this Chandelure as well too. I just have to worry about the Mudsdale, which very well could be Assault Vested and manage to take attacks from Chandelure quite easily. We have got a fast mode. We've got the Virizion with Scarf Stormjourner with Brutal Swing to activate the Justified. We've got 3 Trick Room setters and a super slow mode with the Abomasnow as well too, with the Iron Ball to put it slower than Amoonguss and things in that area. But what do we want to do here? Because the Mudsdale is going to be a problem if he brings it. I mean, I could just go with the fast mode, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to go. Let's go with the fast mode. Let's go with these, and then Solrock and Chandelure in the back. So leading fast mode, coming up in the rear with the slow mode. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. Because we don't have to go for a Brutal Swing, do we? If he leads Charizard, he's going to be threatened by Rock Slide. Although if he, Gigantamaxes it, then I suppose he will survive that, won't he? But we'll see. Oh, it is the Mudsdale and the Dusclops. So yeah, that is one reason why I was thinking that maybe it would be good to lead with the Virizion. So he sees the Keyberry and the Choice Scarf there. If he does go for Trick Room, I have got not much that threatens the Mudsdale in the back. Having the Abomasnow would have been quite nice here, I guess, too, wouldn't it? But the Mudsdale isn't really going to be threatening the Virizion with a whole lot, is it? I mean, Max Quake is resisted. So I'm just going to go for a Leaf Blade into the Mudsdale, see what he wants to do, and a Brutal Swing here. If he brings in Charizard and, Trick Rooms or something. Oh, it's Ninetales, okay. Then, we've got Solrock as a kind of a switch in. It's not the bulkiest Pokemon, but resists fire at least. But yeah, here is a fire type coming in. Brutal Swing actually does a decent amount of damage to the Ninetales as well there. We critical hit our Virizion. Oh dear. But I don't think he's going to be Trick Rooming. He could. I mean, the way that the board is set up, the Ninetales is slower than both my Pokemon, isn't it? So he definitely could be Trick Rooming. But yeah, that's still a lot of damage. Oh, he is Trick Rooming. Okay then. I mean, will another Brutal Swing knock out Ninetales there? That is a question. Because what I could do here is put in Chandelure. Because, I do need to protect my my Virizion for the Mudsdale. And just stay with Dungeon and just go for another Brutal Swing. Because I've got the weakness policy on my Chandelure. If he goes for fire attacks, got Flash Fire. If he goes for Will-O-Wisp, got Flash Fire. I'm just a little bit worried about the amount of damage that... the amount of damage that I could be doing to myself with Brutal Swing. He could just be going for a... I was going to say he could just be going for a, a Solar Beam into the Stone Generator anyway, in which case I would get a free switch into... yeah, it's not too bad. You would get a free switch into the... I would get a free switch into the Solrock if I can talk, and then I'd be able to bulldoze and activate my weakness policy that way. So, okay. We're looking reasonable, aren't we, at the moment? He probably doesn't have anything on the Ninetales. Oh, could have that Scorching Sands move, couldn't he? I do have that to worry about. Because I'm just thinking, do I want to Dynamax my Chandelure here? Do I really want to do that? Okay, I'm just going to go for a Heat Wave. I'm going to say no, he does not have the Scorching Sands move. And I'm going to put in Solrock here. So no Power Spot boost for Chandelure here, but we don't need it. We're in the sun, we're at +2. Ally Switch. And the Chandelure, should be faster anyway in Trick Room, shouldn't it, actually think about it. Yeah. Heat Wave gets around any Ally Switch business. There we go, nice one. So we've got the sun up, we've got Chandelure out, and we've got the actual sun here as well in Solrock, just to look over the occurrences of the battle. That's cool, isn't it? Chandelure and Solrock together. I do hope at some point this week I'll be able to Dynamax the Solrock or the Lunatone. That would be really cool. I mean, I could now, couldn't I? Because if I Dynamax the Solrock, that would just guarantee that I knock out the Charizard. Mudsdale isn't going to be threatening Chandelure here at all. But then the question is, does my Virizion beat the Mudsdale in the back? And I have to say it does, doesn't it? Surely. So, how many turns of Trick Room have we got left? I keep forgetting what buttons to press. It's a good job I'm not in an official tournament. So, okay, I'm just going to go for an Energy Ball into the Mudsdale, and now is the time. I'm going to go for a Max Rockfall into the Charizard with Dynamaxing a Solrock. I mean, if he Dynamaxes his Mudsdale, that is the worst case scenario. He will be Dynamaxing his Mudsdale, won't he? But I wanted to do this. Like, he's going to Dynamax his Mudsdale, he will knock out the Chandelure, but I'm hoping... Okay, I'm just hoping that Virizion will be able to beat the Mudsdale in the back, which is kind of what I was... expecting and hoping. Yep, Solrock is levitating there. Chandelure doesn't survive that, unfortunately, but I didn't expect it to get knocked out there. If I Dynamaxed the Chandelure there instead, he could have obviously Dynamaxed his... Look at that giant Solrock. He could have Dynamaxed his Mudsdale and knocked us out with Max Quake or whatever before we could attack, and then that would just been a completely wasted Dynamax. So Dynamaxing the Solrock here does ensure that we do get something from it. And now I guess I put Virizion in and protect it, do I? Because if I put Stone Generator in, I'm essentially sacrificing it, aren't I? But if I put Virizion in, then I will be taking some damage through Protect. Yeah, I'll put Virizion in, because you never know, it might need to be like Brutal, after Brutal Swing, and it's got Stamina, then we're just going to be increasing the Mudsdale's defense as we're doing that as well, but maybe the Power Spot will be good for us too. So we'll protect the Virizion here on this last turn of Trick Room, go for another Max Rockfall into the Charizard. If he decides to Gigantamax and Max Guard his Charizard and gets a double Protect, then we could be in a bit of trouble, because I don't think a Sacred Sword would knock it out. Maybe with the Sand it would. But yeah, I mean, he's more likely to be Dynamaxing his Mudsdale here, isn't he? Probably going for a Max Knuckle or something into the Virizion. I would imagine that's the the best has got to hit us with. There we go, first battle, Dynamaxed a Solrock. I'm satisfied. Yeah, Virizion Protect. Makes sense. We don't be taking a full damage from a Max Knuckle or whatever. Or a Steel Spike. Okay, that's not good then. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage to Virizion, but that really isn't good because... because... he's raising his defense. If he Steel Spikes again, it might even be better to be going for... No, it wouldn't, would it? To be going for the Sacred Swords that ignore defense boosts, but with Leaf Blade there is a high critical hit chance as well too. Ooh, yeah, this game, yeah, I'm not so confident on Virizian's ability to win this now, unfortunately. Do we sacrifice the Stonejourner just to get Virizion in again? And then what, protect again? I'm not liking this. Yeah, this is not good. Ooh. Because a Steel Spike, I imagine, is going to knock the Virizion out. So, okay, like, I'm going to sacrifice the Stonejourner here, unfortunately. I'll go for Max Quake into the Mudsdale, since that's the best thing that Solrock can do against it. We might need a Leaf Blade critical hit here. Yeah, I'm thinking Stonejourner isn't so useful here because, you know, if I do go for brutal swings and stuff, you know, it probably has got stamina, and I will just be raising its defense as I'll be raising my attack, so a little bit redundant there. Yeah, and it has got stamina. Ooh, well, yeah, I thought, that's not good. I guess we'll protect the Virizion on the last turn of his Dynamax, and then hope for a critical hit, I suppose. When we can hit it when it's small again. So, I mean, in hindsight, the turn when I Dynamaxed the Solrock was the down point of the battle, which is a sentence that you probably wasn't expecting to be hearing today. But at the same time, if I Dynamaxed the Chandelure instead, I was at risk of the Mudsdale maxing and just knocking it out before I could do anything. So, you know, that wasn't a brilliant strategy either. I mean, there's not really anything that Solrock can do here, is there? If I just keep on attacking it, then I'm just going to be raising its defense even more. So I'm just going to double protect here. So maybe that turn I should have just, you know, foregoed my my weakness policy boost, withdraw the Chandelure into something, Stonejourner, maybe to sacrifice it there. Yeah, okay. So he'll have Iron Head, and one Iron Head from the Mudsdale I don't think will knock the Virizion out here, so... Although it will be quite close, I imagine, with the sand damage. But, yeah, we might have two chances to critical hit him with Leaf Blade here. And I think Solrock is faster, so, you know, we have got a flinch chance as well. Yeah, we have got a flinch chance as well with Rock Slide. So Leaf Blade, come on Leaf Blade, do your critical hit business. That wasn't a critical hit business. Yeah, Rock Slide, since it's not in the focus, we can flinch it. We can flinch it. Body, oh, it's body press. Okay, well that's definitely gonna knock me out. Yeah, okay. Well, we had a good go. We had a good go at it. That's a shame. Yeah, and we're not going to flinch this Mudsdale all the way down from there, are we? So I'm just going to save us both the time and forfeit out of this battle. Yeah, that's a shame. We was in such a good position as well. Yeah, that's frustrating because I thought by Dynamaxing the Solrock I was kind of ensuring the victory as long as Virizion could beat the Mudsdale, you know, later in the battle. and I guess I wasn't expecting it to have Steel Spike, but you know, I suppose that is a move that, you know, people, you know, Ironhead or whatever is a move that people have on it, so maybe I should have expected that. But yeah, I mean, if, like I was saying, if I just, you know, Dynamax the Chandelure there, if he Dynamaxed his Mudsdale, it'd Max Quake me, potentially knock me out before I could do anything. Bit of a wasted turn. So by Dynamaxing the Solrock there, I was kind of, you know, ensuring I was going to get the knockout on the Charizard, which would free the way for Virizion to take care of the Mudsdale there. But I suppose, yeah, I guess I should have kept the Chandelure safe as well as the Virizion. Since with the stamina boosts and everything, an energy ball, even if I'm, you know, getting rid of the weakness policy, you know, a neutral energy ball will still do a decent amount of damage to it, although it could have been assault vested as well, so maybe not. So yeah, Mudsdale was a bit of a tricky one there. Who'd have thought that you know, a team made around a theme like this wouldn't be super solid? But this guy's got a Charizard, okay, again. But the Darmanitan is probably going to be scarfed. Oh, okay. This person has been scared off by the might of my my team on Team Preview. Yeah, what I was thinking there was that okay, thank you for the victory. Was yeah, we're 1-1 in the episode. Ha. Was yeah, thank you for the 1 point there. What I was thinking was yeah, not going with the fast mode there, because the Darmanitan was probably scarfed and would have been able to like superpower the Stonjourner or whatever, knock us out before we could do anything. So here we go, a real game 2 here, although technically game 3. So yeah, Ferrothorn is a problem for this team actually, isn't it? Although again, Chandelure looks very good, barring the Hydreigon there, and I guess the Snorlax could be a bit of an issue as well. How would we like to play this then? Because I mean, we could go with the fast mode again. We could go Virizion Stonjourner. We definitely need Chandelure in this battle though. 100%. We do need to take care of that Hydreigon. Okay. Just to make things a bit different then, I'm going to lead with Solrock and Lunatone. Definitely with Chandelure in the back. And the Abomasnow, I guess? I mean, Virizion does look pretty good here as well too, doesn't it? Yeah, Virizion does look pretty good here. But I'm going to go with the Abomasnow, because we didn't bring it in the last battle. So, yeah, okay. So, I mean, one problem with this team is that we have got 4 water weaknesses. We have got, you know, 2 grass-type Pokemon, which kind of helps that out, maybe. We've got Energy Ball on Chandelure as well, too. But, yeah, water Pokemon, so like Milotic, Lapras, Primarina, stuff like that, I have noticed have been a bit of a problem for this. But, okay. I lead Double Rock into Fire and Grass. Now, I'm just worried about a Leaf Storm. Like a Leaf Storm and a Snarl into Solrock, that would knock it out. But, you know, if you're the opponent here, you're thinking, what do I do here? You know, which one's going to Trick Room, if any? You know, what's happening? So maybe I just go for it and try. Okay, yeah, let's try. I'm going to go for the Trick Room and the Power Gem. If he Leaf Storms into the Lunatone and knocks us out, that's fine. This is probably that is Ferrothorn coming in. Yep, that's not good. So he's expecting Trick Room, and he's Will-O-Wisping. Okay, and he's missing. Okay, Solrock, yes, doing some damage there. Not quite business, but some damage there. What's that? Is that room service? Oh, no, that's leftovers, Barry. Yes, okay. It's like Trick Room's activated. Something's happening. Okay. So now, yeah, now we're in the situation that I was kind of fearing, where this, yeah, this do we need to activate our weakness policy here? Not really, but it, but we'll do it anyway. Although we could just be going for a power whip into the Solrock as well. Oh no, it's protecting the Rotom. And he's leech seeding into the Chandelier. Okay, that's fine. So he did miss the Will-O-Wisp turn 1, but you know, in a way it would have been nice if it hit, because then we would have been doing, you know, half damage to our own Chandelier there. But now we're in a situation where we can pretty much just freely Heat Wave, I think. Like, unless, I mean, even a knockoff from the Ferrothorn shouldn't knock Chandelier out here, because we haven't got an item anymore, so it's not going to get that boost on it. The Leech Seed is going to be adding up, though. Now, I do expect the Ferrothorn to swap out here. And I'm worried about the Hydreigon, so I'm going to put the Lunatone back in as well, because that covers Lunatone. It covers Hydreigon, since we've got Moonblast, and it does cover the Arcanine that could come back in as well too with the Power Gem. So yeah, I'm expecting this to be Arcanine, but yeah, it is. But we'll see. Now Rotom did protect last turn as well, but Chandelier is the slowest thing here. We are at -1 speed, so should knock it out with the Heat Wave. Yep, Heat Wave hits, nice one. +2 does a decent amount of damage to the Arcanine. Now I was expecting a bit more, to be completely honest, but does a bit anyway. And now we are threatening the Arcanine with Power Gems from this Life Orb Lunatone. Solrock and Lunatone doing some business, and that is Hydreigon. Okay, here we go then. So that is indeed the sausage I was worried about. But does he know about Moonblast? Does he know about Moonblast? I would be inclined to say no. So I'm going to try and max Starfall it, because he could Dynamax it. And I'm just going to... I mean, I could just Shadow Ball into the Arcanine, but I kind of want a Heat Wave to cover for a Ferrothorn switch in, but I don't think he will. I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Arcanine here. Okay, so if he doesn't Dynamax and Max Guard his Hydreigon, it's taking a lot of damage here. If he just protects it, you know, just to scout me out or whatever, then he is going to be taking a lot of damage. So Dynamax to Solrock, Dynamax to Lunatone. I'm very happy that I've managed to do this in this first video. That's wonderful. Let's see if he does Dynamax. He is. I expect this is the Hydreigon Dynamaxing, and this is exactly why I Dynamax my Lunatone, because, you know, just a normal Life Orb Moonblast probably doesn't knock out... I mean, I'm not sure, maybe it does, but I would maybe guess it might not knock out a Dynamax Hydreigon. ×4 effective, obviously, but let's see if he Max Guards. Okay, protecting is Arcanine, that's fair, but here we go. This Hydreigon is not gonna know what's hitting it. Watch it survive now. Yeah, there we go. Nice one. Very, very good. I'm chuffed with that. I'm very happy with that. So so now what we do is maybe we swap the Chandelier out. You know, we don't need our weakness policy boosts now. But withdraw it, because just in case the Ferrothorn has got knockoff, maybe. I mean, it's got Leech Seed. What else have we seen from it? Have we only seen Leech Seed? But Lunatone should survive an attack from my phone there. Sorry. Yeah, Lunatone rather should survive an attack from the Ferrothorn. So, and we've only got, you know, so many turns of Trick Room left. Yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room. So maybe I do now preserve my Chandelier, learning from the last game. Preserve Chandelier, put a Bomber Snow in, then it's going to lose the Hail straight away, isn't it? Because I'm getting the Sand Up with my Max Rockfall. But yeah, if I preserve the Chandelier, then I can come in and just Heat Wave the Ferrothorn in the future. Well, there's the Ferrothorn even protecting. I mean, a Power Whip critical hit, you know, to knock out the Lunatone was the thing that we needed to worry about there, because now we knock it out. Life Orb, Power Gem boosted. Well, power from a Power Gem. Knocking out the Arcanine. I've got Power Gem on this, which is a bit of a pathetic attack, really, isn't it? But Meteor Beam can't really be used without Dynamaxing, so it does force Lunatone to Dynamax if I've got Meteor Beam, and I don't really find myself Dynamaxing it that often, if you can believe that. I don't often Dynamax my Lunatone. So yeah, let's just show him what we've got then. Let's go for a Hailstorm, and whatever. It doesn't really matter what we do. Let's just show him what our Pokemon in the back is. Let's double get the Hail up. Oh, it's just forfeit. So there we go. The big moon was too much for this guy, and the big sun was almost too much for the first guy, apart from that pesky Mudsdale. So there we go. I'd say that was a successful you know, outing for this pagan Dean. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's something different, isn't it? I imagine I'll just do, you know, this week of battles with it. I'm not going to do any more. So just this week. So enjoy it while it's here. So thank you very much for watching this. You know, please comment, like, share, join the Patreon if you want to. All the teams that I make and use I'll put in there as well. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, but catch me in a couple of days' time for the next video. So thank you. Goodbye for now.